Hi, welcome back to the Orminators. I am Chris Orr of the Orminators, and I am here to talk about the Galiteck first aid kit. It's an item that I received an email about because I had purchased their sling pack from them. And I guess now I'm a customer, and they're going to leverage that. And basically, was offering this first aid kit for free. All I had to pay is shipping and handling. Um, well, I figured if I was going to pay shipping and handling, I might as well just buy another item that I actually also wanted, because I had plenty of first aid kits around, and so I wasn't really necessarily worried about that. In any case, I finally came in. The EDC kit actually came faster than the first aid kit, even though it's I guess a much more complex item. I'll link my reviews to the sling pack and the EDC kits here, so that you can see what that looks like. The reason it came so slowly is because this time the item came from China. So this is a Chinese-made item, is something that they probably just threw together real cheap, which is why they can offer it for free. And when it came, this is what it looked like versus the picture. Which when I first saw it in the picture, even though they've got several of the items there for scale, for some reason I had it in my head it was going to look something like this size. So when you look at the two together, this I can fit fairly easily into a pouch on my carry bag or in my pocket or whatever. This, not so much. In any case, no big deal. It's a standard sort of nylon pouch there. I haven't opened it yet, so we'll see what it looks like on the inside here and see what they give you for all the pieces. Oh, that's kind of nice. In this day and age, a mask, probably not N95. Looks pretty cheap. A pair of cheap plastic tweezers, I guess for pulling splinters and maybe holding items open. A triangle bandage, which I guess they're illustrating can be used as a sling. That's actually kind of useful. Looks like a kind of a cheap sort of sling there. A little package of medical tape. One bandage. Another cheap kind of gauze bandage. Gauzy gauze, like Marky Mark. A non-woven pad. I guess another thing to kind of cover up a wound of some sort, along with the tape. Looks like you get a couple of those. Everything marked made in China there. China. A series of, looks like 5 regular kinds of bandages here. Doctor plastic bandages. That's important. It says doctor on there, must be good. A couple of isopropyl prep pads for cleaning off surfaces. A bunch of safety pins. So I wonder if this counts as, each of these counts as an individual piece. I know they count individual bandages, so that's probably how they're getting their pieces count up. They seem to think that, having a lot of pieces means something. And a pair of scissors. Not sure how well those would hold up under stress. I would rather have, obviously, some EMT shears instead. But I guess if I was cutting a small piece of tape or whatever, that would be fine as well. But I've got plenty of EMT shears that'll probably just stick into something like this and all. So that is the first aid kit and the number of pieces that came with it. So what are we looking at here? 1, 2, 3, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16. Yeah, I guess if you count this plus all of these other things here, you get your pieces count up there. I guess whatever makes you feel good. Ultimately, what I find this useful, it's even got that sort of lining in there so that it's relatively water resistant, which is nice. But it's not a YKK zipper on there, so probably not going to be super durable. Would I throw this into a backpack for an actual real journey? Probably not. Would I toss it in a kitchen drawer in case I cut my finger? Sure, why not? Would I use the sling? I guess in a pinch, if I needed to, probably. Bandages are always useful, even if they're the cheap kind. They probably wouldn't hold up for any length of time compared to a Curad or a name brand Band-Aid, but that's fine. So we'll just go ahead and stuff everything back in there. The pouch is probably ultimately more useful because it's big enough to hold some of the larger items that I might want to carry instead. So like I said, some EMT shears, an actual set of real bandages, and some other stuff. For example, I've got a number of these CPR shield kits. That actually would be useful, so I'll go ahead and put one of those in there. A flashlight would probably go well in there. Maybe a bigger roll of tape, a real N95 mask. The tweezers are practically useless. These are so cheap. I'm not sure what I could actually grab with those, but I'll probably put a real pair of tweezers in there and go with that. So there you go. That is the first aid kit that comes with Galiteck. It was free, so I can't really argue the point as far as the quality of the materials that are, or of the bag, or the quality of the materials that are in there. But ultimately, the pouch itself can prove useful as something to kind of tuck a few, more quality-based first aid items in, and then toss it into the back of the car or toss it into a backpack, because that will help keep it organized. But at the end of the day, I probably would say, I wouldn't necessarily have picked this up even though they said free, because I had to pay shipping and handling, so not free. But if I was going to buy something else from Galiteck, like I did, I found something on there that I actually could use or did want to test out anyways. So I wouldn't necessarily get this even though it was free, but I would get it alongside of something else that I was already going to get from Galiteck. So nice try, Galiteck. It was a good effort. As long as I'm buying something else and this is free, perfect. But I wouldn't get this as a standalone item. And maybe that's the whole thing, right? They've, by forcing you to pay for shipping and handling, they're going to do exactly what I did. They understood the psychology of it all. Well, as long as I'm going to get this one thing, I might as well get this other thing to go along with it. The whole buy one, get one free sort of approach to things. So yeah, I guess from that standpoint, I am an absolute sucker for the for the free item. But Galiteck so far has proven to have some pretty decent items, some decent quality items. So I'll probably go looking through the website and maybe see what else they have. And I will go ahead and get them and post a review sometime in the future. So thank you very much for watching. If you enjoyed this, or smash that like button, and go ahead and feel free to subscribe. So far, in 2020, because of the lockdown, I've been doing some other different reviews, picking up some different items. So there's no particular theme that I wanted this channel to adhere to. It's just stuff that I find interesting, which is why I've got the arcade one reviews. I'll go ahead and post those there. I've done food reviews. I'm kind of all over the map on this. So as I find things that are interesting, I'll go ahead and post them up there. So please feel free to subscribe, and yeah, thank you very much.